So I've been doing semen retention a long, long, long time now. Not out of choice. No, I'm joking. So, should you do NoFap? Should you do semen retention? Let's get into it. Well, I was living in Portugal a little while. I was doing semen retention, and I had this goal: 90 days. Once I finished 90 days, then I'll go and have sex. Right? That was genuinely my thinking back then. This was about 4 years ago, and there was this girl I really liked, and I think she may have been into me as well. But I basically said to her, "Look, I'm doing this thing called semen retention, and nothing can happen between us. At least not until I hit 90 days, my big goal." So I really wanted to go and, pursue something with this girl, but I didn't because of the semen retention. What ended up happening is I got to 82 days of semen retention. And then these friends I'd made in Portugal and this girl, they all went out to the beach one day without me. And I went up to my room and I looked on Instagram and I was really horny. And I ended up masturbating and destroying my semen retention streak anyway. So that really wasn't a good decision. So semen retention, should you do it? In my opinion, I'm not so sure. The thing you don't want to be doing though is just going and having sex all the time. You don't want to develop a sex addiction. That's kind of what I did with my last girlfriend. I was just having sex with her all the time in the morning. I remember waking up and we'd have sex like 2 or 3 times. And then I'd go to work and I just feel so depleted all day. I just lack energy, lack productivity, and I just felt really weak and horrible. And that was really bad for me as well. So you don't want to go the other side and start just having sex all the time. But the real problem with all of this, with semen retention and with NoFap, is that people aren't actually in control of themselves. When you go beyond compulsion and you rewire the addictive neural pathways, you can just acknowledge that, yeah, what's right for me is reasonable engagement at reasonable times. What does that really mean? Well, it just means a bit of balance, like not actually overthinking things, not going, yeah, I'm on NoFap or I'm on semen retention, so I'm not going to have sex. It's just, I'm in control of myself. I can make a choice. That's not going to come from a place of compulsion. I can just do what I want. You want real freedom. But where people go wrong is they're not actually changing the addictive neural pathways. They're trying to do streaks and trying to do these challenges. And I just think that's really, really unhealthy. And it does not lead to long-term permanent mental freedom. So what I would say is you want to get to a position where you are totally in control of yourself and you just choose each day, each moment even, what are you going to do? And you can make a choice in that moment instead of going and saying to attractive Portuguese girls that you're not going to have sex with them because you want to hit a certain amount of days without having sex or masturbating. That's what I did. And I don't really care, to be honest with you, but like that wasn't a good call. I don't regret it because you learn a lesson in everything in life, I believe, but it wasn't a good decision. It made no real sense. So yeah, NoFap, semen retention. Personally, I would say don't do either of these things and just learn how to be in control of yourself at all times. And then you can make a choice moment by moment what you're going to do without getting like driven by compulsive desire. I hope that makes sense. And if you do want more help in terms of quitting porn or anything like that, then go and watch the free training. There is a link in the description. And this training is by me and my mentor, Mary Paulus, who taught me how to change my addictive neural pathways and live a life of permanent mental freedom. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. So, I want to make a joke, but it keeps making me laugh. I'm about to say it. Oh, dear.